Welcome, dear Taropals, and welcome to Taropal if you just found me through a YouTube algorithm search. I really can't believe that's another year gone. And if you're anything like me, you literally haven't recovered from 2019. We're still absorbing that, if you ask me. Yes, we are in December when I shoot this, and we're going to look at in this reading what does January 2022 hold for us. I have three different Seven of Pentacles from three different decks. If you're new to pick a card readings, these are general readings. Take what resonates, leave the rest. We're going to look at career, money, finances. We're going to look at your love and relationships. And we will see what energy shows up for you as guidance. This is a two-part reading. In the first part, you need to pick from one of these decks that you see here. In the second part, go with the birth month and some additional messages here. Today, we're going to look at some rolling dice, some additional love messages that show up in the second part of the reading, okay? I'm going to give you a quick close-up, but before that, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right hand side corner if you like tarot readings. And do not forget to like this reading if the reading resonates with you. Okay, so first things first, why Seven of Pentacles? And why did I go with this? January, Venus is retrograde for the entire month in the sign of Capricorn. A very earthy energy. Pentacles is what comes to my mind, of course, when I think of Earth. That said, typically January for many of us is a season of right after holidays. While some of us are all geared up, the new me, new year, many of us tend to start feeling depressed and frustrated because we expect so much from life. Where is it going? Where is all my hard work paying off? And the energy that I definitely link with January is the Seven of Pentacles, the patience to watch your hard work and your crops grow. Okay? With that said, I have three different tarot decks here. The first one being After Tarot. Absolutely love it. Just got it and I'm so much in love with the artwork of this. That's After Tarot. Second one is Animal Spirit. Hard to pick which one is a favorite, honestly. Obsessed with all three of them, if you ask me. And we have Everyday Witch Tarot. Seven of Pentacles. You can feel drawn to more than one pile. Go with what your intuition says. I will see you in your pile. Hello and welcome to those of you who's picked the After Tarot. And we are going to look at, of course, your career, money, finances. Then we're going to look at your love and relationships, any additional guidances that shows up for your health, your spiritual journey, your family life. We will cover the entire 9 yards. There is a second part of this reading which you will find in the timestamps below, where we cover some additional messages that show up for your birth month. Pick the birth month that you're born with. So I'm going to first start off with the oracle cards, and this is going to be pretty much entire January 2022, whatever messages shows up, and then we're going to individually break down using tarot the different aspects of life. Okay, so I want to look at what is the guidance that Spirit wants to give us for January 2022 for pile 1. I hope you guys have seen the reading, which is 2022 major life themes and 2022 love life. Those are two readings which are already in the description box below. Okay, I'm going to give it one more shuffle. 2022 January for pile 1. What can we expect? I'm going to take 3 cards from the Moonology deck. Thank you. Okay, we have quite a few that's falling off, so we want to take 1, 2, and I think this one, 3. Okay, and I want to look at some angel tarot guidance for you. So January 2022 for pile 1. Whatever guidance angels wants to give us, that's one card out. We're going to take 6 of them. Sorry, 3 of them. So that's total 6 oracles. And one more, please. Thank you. Okay. Wow. Archangel Raphael is showing up for you here already. Okay. Okay. We've actually had 4 cards, but we'll take all 4. Let me just make space. Let me make sure there's enough space too. Okay, cool. So the first card we have is New Moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. Emotions are running high. Let me just set this up and we'll start getting into what the energy means. Full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. Wonderful. I think I'm already getting some messages for you guys. Law of attraction, Archangel Raphael. Emotional sensitivity. And last but not the least, be willing to forgive. Okay. If you guys have not seen the reading, whoever's picked this pile, there's a reading on this channel which is called Report Card 2021. The blessings that you've received, what to leave behind and what to take forward. I strongly recommend you go watch that reading because I feel your January is an overflow of the energy of 2021. Kind of obvious, of course. The reason I say that is let's get into the first message that we have for January. And this is a cross spectrum of various aspects of life. You need to, take it as it resonates and you will know which aspects of life this resonate with. 2021, people who have wronged you, people who have shown you certain colors of themselves, their true colors have come out. You feel as if universe hasn't been fair to you. Yes, take wisdom from the lesson, but also take accountability that if somebody has wronged you more than twice, maybe you were giving more chances to them than they deserved. Right? Maybe you were not honoring your own emotional boundaries, your sensitivities, your needs, and you were overgiving with the intention, and I'm sorry, I'm a tarot reader, it's my job to tell you, with the intention of getting something back from them, as if you were giving them love, respect, honor, hoping that if you're fair to them, they will give you what you want. And that is not technically unconditional love. That is a childhood conditioning, which has taught us that we need to play out a certain role if we want something from someone. Like our parents teach us, if you score this much marks, I will get you this gift. That give and take based relationship, that transactional relationship is what you have dealt with in 2021. And starting January 22, the first message with Raphael and emotional sensitivity and willingness to forgive shows up. Forgive yourself for not knowing better. Forgive them for not being able to show up to the capacity that you hoped they would be. Be okay to release the disappointments that you face, and instead, it's a Venus retrograde and no better time for that. Ask yourself, what did these relationships teach you? What do you now understand about love? What do you now understand about your career goals? Were you chasing something that you were not feeling truly drawn to, that was not emotionally fulfilling you, that was not respecting your boundaries, yet you continued to chase something because it just felt right in that minute? It's absolutely fine. All of us will. Only if you go through that journey, you understand what you want, what you don't. So don't beat yourself over it. Forgive yourself. Heart chakra meditation is what I strongly recommend for this pile throughout January 22. Rama Dasa Sa Se Sohang, the color pink, the color green, making some artwork, using water meditations, listening to water sounds, making sure that you're hydrated enough. These are some overall general guidances that are very important for this pile to remember in the month of January. You will have certain days, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, wherein you're feeling down, you're feeling beaten, you're feeling as if life is not being fair to you. You can feel extremely in your emotions and in your feels. Feel your emotion, notice your thought, and then release it. I want to show you the underlying message of this card, which I noticed. Release, right? Every emotion you feel, you can notice it, you can meditate on it, you can learn from it, and you can release it. This is a heads up from Spirit. Your emotional side is going to come out. You don't have to beat yourself over it throughout the month of January. Be ready to accept the new version of yourself. Also, in the month of January, because it's Venus retrograde, and I love how astrology is playing out very strongly in your theme, look at the message that Law of Attraction says. I'm going to read this out to you. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. There are certain goals, certain mindsets, certain people, certain health goals even, that you had set for yourself, which do not feel like you anymore. There are certain traits that you've always associated yourself with, and in the month of January, you will realize that is not me anymore. There's a transformation in what you wanted, and because there's a transformation in what you've been chasing so far, you're going to chase better things. You're going to heal yourself from things that have not worked out. A very emotionally heavy month, but there's a lot to learn from this month if you can make the best use of this, transits that are going on. Okay, now we're going to look at specifics, and then we're going to come back and link it to the cards that we see here. Okay, so first I want to look at what can we expect in the month of January for your career, money, finances. What can we expect for career, money, finances in the month of January? We're going to take only uprights for pile 1. Career, money, finances. Thank you so much. Career, money, finances. We're going to take one more card. Okay. The underlying energy is, wow, 5 of Wands. You've been fighting for someone's attention. Clearly, when you enter January, you've been trying so hard to win over competition. Some of you could be students who have been preparing, of course, for a competitive exam. Some of you could be the center of attention between multiple partners, and you've been trying to, somebody's been trying to win you over. If that's not the case, maybe you've been trying really hard to win someone over when you enter January. Of course, professionally, of course, this could be trying to win a promotion, trying to come into the right eye, all of those things, okay? So for your career, money, finances, we have the Ace of Swords. Again, I am going to, just be in wow of the artwork here. Love the artwork here. Look at this. The knight in this card is drinking that cup of water, that cup, okay? He's usually offering it, but right now he's choosing to drink it himself. The Knight of Cups. And we have the Moon. Wow. What an artwork, guys. You guys see this. Love it. Okay. Career, money, finances. What can you expect? So, first things first, if you are a businessman or a businesswoman, or you are somebody who's self-employed, it's very important that you no longer delay the important decisions which need to be made, especially related to finances. If there's a budgeting that you've been delaying, if there's an Excel sheet that you need to work on but you're not getting to it, get to it now. Okay, get to it now, because this month in January, it's a time to notice what your intuition has been pushing you towards. Okay, if any of you are into any sort of a creative business, or you're planning a creative business, I think it's definitely a big thumbs up. While Venus is in retrograde, for any of you who have been planning this, and I think some of you have been feeling this since October, this is where that energy shows up for me. The full moon in Aries, which was a very, very powerful transit of 2021, which happened in the month of October. Some of you have had some business plans, some creative plans, some endeavors that you've been planning to start since October 2021. January, you've already spent 3 months thinking about it. It's time to listen to your intuition and confront that truth. You're going to come in all honesty to yourself and ask yourself, why am I not giving my creativity a shot? Why am I not allowing myself to drink this cup of love that I'm offering so freely to others? Okay, you will receive help from water signs. Clearly, we have a very strong water sign energy here with the Moon and the Knight of Cups showing up. So if you have work colleagues who are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, if you have people around you who are very artistic, who run their own businesses, who are into creative businesses, which could be anything, from musicians to a tarot artist, these are all creative fields, right? These are all right-brained, where your intuition is at play. This month, in the month of January, listen to your intuition when it comes to your workplace. Be ready to gain clarity around a work project, but make sure that you're not coming across harsh or as if you're being pushy towards other people, okay? Be willing to forgive them, because it is a slightly cloudy transit, not just for you, but for everybody who's here, right? Emotions running high with the Moon. Do you see that? Okay, Moon is linked to our lunacy as well, right? Sometimes we feel overwhelmed. This is a month where you will feel overwhelmed with work, but if you're ready to become creative, if you're ready to be innovative around it, if you're ready to have fun with it in a very artistic sense, it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful month, okay? Do not invest in anything for this month. I strongly recommend that you hold on to your money and you don't put your money somewhere where you've not already thoroughly researched. There's going to be a lot of clarity clearly coming for you, no matter what profession you're in. Clearly a better month for those of you who are into an artistic field of any sort, okay? If you're a student, last but not the least, make sure that you're not distracted by romantic things, and you're focusing on what you need to, you're focused on the study hours. Okay, you're giving yourself, look at this healing energy of that water and Archangel Raphael showing up. This pile needs to work with water meditations, need to listen to water sounds, and you will feel tremendously healed if you work with water. Okay, this energy is water is repeatedly showing up for you. Some of you may also travel, by the way, for work near a water body, but I think that's for very few of you. For most of you, you're gaining more clarity around how you want to approach your workspace. Okay, if there is any kind of a legal conflict that you're dealing with, things will start making more sense to you, especially related to contract sign-offs or something related to an internship that you've been planning to get into. All of that is highly likely for you guys. Okay, I'm not going to look at what messages do we have for relationships for you guys for pile 1. This is a month wherein I don't sense a lot of movement when it comes to the material 3D world. You see, there's no pentacles that showed up for your career. It is all swords and cups, which is all thoughts and emotions. You need to check your emotions and make sure that you're not getting too much emotionally vested in a work project, while you're also honoring your own emotional boundaries when it comes to the people you work with. Okay, we're going to look at any messages that Spirit wants to give for your love and relationships. And of course, don't forget, there's a second part of this reading where we will look at, wow, that literally jumped out. We'll take all of them. We have 4 cards here. Okay, we have, wow, the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Swords. Okay, if you are an air sign, which is, Aquarius. I don't know why I've started calling Aries as an air sign. It's not. If you're an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, dealing with a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, there is a certain amount of wish fulfillment and a stability coming your way. Okay, now this is only for people who are already in established relationships. Why do I say that? Look at the artwork of this King of Swords. Usually the King of Swords is a guy who's holding his sword upright. He's very logical, he's very analytical, but I love how in this he has managed to balance it. Right, he's more ready to listen, and while he's still analytical, he's still wise, and it's still a very airy sign, which of course has all the wisdom and the intellectual powerhouse that it comes with. It is also ready to listen to the, and I think it's a phoenix, if I'm not mistaken, or a hawk. It's ready to listen to the new information that is coming its way. Okay, you're more receptive to a partner. I strongly feel, if you guys, for those of you who have been in a relationship for more than 2 years, more than 3 years, you're going to be very much on the same page. There's a wish that you want something to come your way, and it's going to get fulfilled. A wonderful month for those of you who are in established relationships. By established relationships, of course, I mean that both of you know that you're in love, you've confessed love, and there's a stability, there's a stable offer, there's a proposal that is highly likely for those of you who have affirmations that this other person loves me. You've been together for a few years now, and it's going to the next stage. Also, both of you are going to come to your own power. Now, you could relate to any of these energies, right? This is a masculine energy, this is a feminine energy, but that does not mean it's gender-based. You might be somebody who's a fire sign who actually relates to being more analytical and more wise, while there's a air sign in your life who is more bold, confident, initiative taker. Initiation is something that they take more, and they are more larger than life, if I have to call it that. Generosity is clearly a very strong possibility for those of you who are in relationships. You're going to get gifts, by the way. You're going to gift each other something adorable. This does not have to be a material gift. It could be just time. It could be just spending more quality time together. If you have children or if you have pets, spending more time together as a family unit, okay, as a legacy that you're building together, that is getting stronger. If you're single, I strongly see that there's an air and a water sign, air and a fire sign, both coming your way. It will seem like a wish fulfillment, if you're emotionally healed and ready to build something on a solid ground, this is going to be a more, I strongly feel that if you're a feminine, if you're somebody who's a woman watching this reading, you're going to attract a man who's more focused on their career, who's more focused on being logical and practical towards life. And they like you for your confidence, they like you for your creativity, they like you for your generosity. But and it is going to be a, fire and air are match made in heaven, right? But initially you will have to navigate and understand how this is a wish come true. Okay, last but not the least, if you're in a situationship scenario, in any kind of a relationship that you're in, you're on and off, you kind of don't know where it's going, it's been very, very vague. For 50% of you, and you would know, and the reason I'm saying it 50%, because come on, it's a general reading, it's not going to be the same for everybody. For 50% of you, you're going to become the queen of wands of your life. You're going to take charge, you're going to come to power, you're going to ask for what you demand, and you're going to walk away from it. It is the Venus retrograde after all. If the other person cannot fulfill your needs, you're ready to go take what your life demands. There is a wish that you truly want, and you know that you deserve it, you can get it. Okay, and you're going to focus on your career, and you're going to build yourself, you're going to build that legacy yourself, and you're going to walk away from this person. For the others of you, that person whom you're thinking about may come back and offer you this cup, this stability that you're looking for. So of course it's going to play out 50-50 depending upon what kind of relationship that you are currently living in. I want to wrap this first part of this reading with some messages from universe for your spiritual journey. I think we've got quite a lot of clarity around what January brings for you guys, and do let me know if this reading has resonated. If you've reached this part of the reading, do leave me a heart emoji in the comment section below. It'll tell me that you've come this far in this reading. Okay, women, by the way, in your career space are going to be supremely important. Work with your divine feminine side throughout the month of January, because we have entire cards filled with full moons, meditation, receptivity, cups energy. There's a lot of cup energy here for both your love and your career, right? So I want to see any messages from spirit for the month of January. Don't miss the second part of the reading in the timestamps below, by the way. We will look at Lover's Oracle, we'll look at dices, and some more tarot cards showing up for you, okay? Wow, fortune favors the bold. Like I said, you're done playing it small. This is that Queen of Wands energy across your relationships, not only just romantic, but also your platonic relationships. You're ready to take charge. You're ready to honor your emotional sensitivity. You're ready to demand what you want, and you're no longer playing the same old story. You're ready to break away from patterns that no longer favors you, even though it scares you initially. You're ready to take that leap of faith. Say yikes and move on. Love this message. Like I said, I felt it for a few guys. You're ready. You're done with something that is not working out. There's a climax that approaches and you're walking away. Grow through what you go through. Like I said, 2021 memories are still haunting some of you, and January 2022 is your opportunity to release and forgive and move on and grow from what you've learned. I hope this has helped you. I will see you in your next reading. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to those of you who's picked the Animal Spirit deck. We are going to get into tarot and breaking it down into different aspects of life. But before that, I want to see the overall oracle guidance that shows up for you guys in the month of January 2022. I strongly recommend you guys to also not miss the major life events reading, which is in the description box below for 2022. I think it'll give you an overall theme of the year as well. Okay, something flipped, but it didn't turn down, so I'm not going to take that right now. January 2022 for pile 2. Thank you, Spirit. And one more. Okay, we'll take this. Okay, clearly pretty much like pile 1. This pile also has something that they are sorting of 2021. Okay. Wow, this was the underlying energy of pile 1, by the way. If you guys were confused between 1 and 2, I think you do have a message in 1 for you, okay? Let us look at what cards come out for Moonology deck for January 2022. Okay, this flipped, we'll take it. A new start is coming. Wonderful. One more card. January 2022. Okay. Wow. I think this pile should definitely watch pile 1. Pretty interlinked messages. What you need to release. Wow. Again, that message of release is back here. We shuffled on camera, and oh my god, is 1 and 2 related or what? If you see 1, so they had this card, and very similar energies. Okay. This is for general guidance across January, what you need to remember, what you need to keep a note of. First of all, first things first, you're still carrying baggages of the past, and January, Venus being retrograde in the month in Capricorn, is your opportunity to release and let go of that pain, that grudge, that anger that you're still holding. It is not hurting them, it is hurting you. Karmic ties, relationships that have not worked out, bosses who have been mean to you, injustices that you faced in the year 2021, Spirit will give it all back to you if something's taken away from you. But you need to have faith. You need to release it, release that anger, release that hurt, because it's only hurting yourself, okay? Be very mindful of the music that you're listening to and the conversations that you're having in the month of January, okay? Because this card always shows up when we are not noticing what has to be heard, when we are not really listening to the signs that Spirit wants to give us, and we are consistently being distracted by the gossip, the negativity, the sad music. If you're somebody who's dealing with a breakup, for hell's sake, do not listen to music that depresses you further. There is no point in holding on to the pain, and I understand that first part of the journey wherein we are recovering from a breakup, it almost feels like pain of the person is the only thing that you've left, and if you release the pain, then you lose the person as well. But love is never lost. The good memories will not go, but don't try to hold yourself in that pain because you fear that this is it, this is done. Let it be done and be ready for this new start that 2022 offers you, okay? Many of you, when it comes to your professional life, there's this bad habit that you repeatedly get stuck on. Maybe it's like you oversleep, or you don't sleep on time, or you over drink, or you over smoke. There's a bad habit, addiction, which is creating a hindrance, which is creating financial challenges in your life, and you would know what that is. And Spirit wants to use this tarot reading to tell you it's high time. If not now, when? If you've been thinking of quitting smoking, quit now. If you've been planning to start that workout regime, start now. Do it now. Okay, and I think some of you have had this thought since the month of October, with that full moon in Aries showing up, October 2021, or even prior to that, and you're ready. You're ready to make that new start, okay? Yes, there have been some past life connections that you've cleared out in the year 2021. Now let it go. Okay, now be ready for that new start to come your way. Let us look at first, what does January hold for your career, money, finances? We'll take 3 cards for career, money, finances, and then 3 cards for love and relationships. Of course, there's a second part of this reading based on your birth month. Don't forget to click on that in the timestamps below. And, okay, first card's out. This is for your career, of course. Procrastination is perhaps also the addiction that you're dealing with in your career, money, finances. Okay, we have 4 cards. We'll take all 4. This is for your career, money, finances. Let's close that side of the reading first. Wow. Okay, this is the Page of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the 2 of Swords. Powerful month for you if you're ready to take action. Okay, you got to do what needs to be done. First of all, if you're just trying to decide between this or that in a career space, this MBA or that MBA, this college or that college, this job or that job, just make a decision. You got the answer in your heart. Go with what your heart wants. Go with what your intuition is telling you. Not what seems logical on paper, but whatever your heart is telling you to do it and just get started. Okay, make that first start. You've spent enough time researching. An opportunity is coming for you in the month of January. Do not dilly-dally on it. If you need expert advice, help is available from those who are leaders of that spectrum. Have a conversation with them. come to the decision and get it done. Help in the sector of money is also available. Somebody might give you a loan, somebody might repay a loan that they have taken from you. If you're worrying about how am I going to pay off that bank EMI, am I going to be okay financially? Yes, darling, you're going to be absolutely okay financially. You need to spend also some time connecting to your higher source, your what do you have as a belief system about money, because the Hierophant often talks about traditional belief systems. If you've always believed that people with money are mean, there is a money blockage that you're dealing with. Okay, you're going to question in the month of January, what do I think about money, why do I think like this about money, and then take that next step further. It's very, very important for this pile this month to not waste too much time in self-doubt. Believe what the leaders are telling you, go with what is tried and tested, but take that leap of action, take that first step. Do not waste too much time in inaction, but make sure that you have your facts right. Okay, I'm not asking you to rush into something. I'm asking you to list out the pros and cons, decide why you want to do what you want to do, ask for expert guidance if needed, and then get it started. Ask for help and be ready to receive help. You must start January with small or big amounts of charity work. It will help you release this past life obstacle or baggage or karmic debt that you have. Some of you are perhaps dealing with an ancestral debt that you're trying to break away from. And trust me, you can build a legacy here with these cards showing up, okay? It's a wonderful, wonderful spread when it comes to your financial stability, but very earthy. It is Venus in retrograde. This is not a month any of you should be taking any crazy risk. This is not a month I would recommend to go all into trading or the cryptocurrency or something. Go with the traditional systems of earning, saving and investing money. This is not the month in January where you break something off and you go into the rebel zone and you build something out of the box. Okay, this is a month where you go with the tried and tested route in every aspect of your career, money, finances. Okay, your teachers, if you're a student, are going to play a critical role, and you're also under their radar. Okay, so they're looking at you, they're checking your assignments, they're seeing your engagement, how helpful you come across. If you are in an internship, if you are in a startup atmosphere, it really matters about how you liaise with other people. How are you coordinating with your team members? Those things are going to play a pivotal role when it comes to January and your success in the month of January. Wonderful spread. There's nothing to be scared of. Just do not waste this energy in procrastination, in indecision. Take the action that needs to be taken. And it's a wonderful, wonderful month of opportunities when it comes to career, money, finances. Okay. Moving on to what do we see for your romantic and platonic relationships. Okay. The full moon in January, I strongly recommend you guys to practice some release rituals. Would be tremendously helpful for you guys, because the message of release is repeatedly showing up. You need to break away from certain patterns, bad habits, toxic relationships. Wow. We talked about toxic relationships, and the devil is out here with the star card. So healing is happening. But there's perhaps a Capricorn, Aquarius, heavy person in your romantic situation who tends to think that you're a romantic fool. And you've given them slightly too many chances, okay? You're ready to break away from it. You're ready to release it. You're ready to heal from it. And look at this. 7 of Cups, okay? Which is the card of Maya, as I called it, which is the card of mirage and illusions and FOMO, clouding our sense of judgment. This month, you will heal from a breakup. I think many of you who picked this pile have had a breakup or are having a difficult time in your relationships. You will heal from it by spending time doing artistic, creative, playful things that bring you joy. Do things for the sake of joy. Star card is the card of healing, and you will heal through this energy when you are ready to accept what your inner child needs. Perhaps you have been dealing with egotistical relationships because there's an inner wound which tells you that I need to please these people. Some of you have had people-pleasing issues and you're ready to break away from that relationship as well. Some of you, your partner feels slightly insecure by the fame, the success, the fortune, and the attention that you're drawing to yourself. That's not your problem. They need to heal from it themselves. But this is just for you to be aware about that this is what their quotient is, okay? Be very mindful of not, if you are in an established relationship, make sure that your work is not overriding every personal life aspect. Balance it. Make time for family, especially for children. If you have children, make sure that you're spending enough time with your children and they don't feel left out, because after the Christmas high typically comes a low, right? So don't allow the low to make yourself or other people feel left out, sad, alone, because you're just too driven towards work. Work will take a lot of your mind space, and it rightly should. It will be, of course, healing as well to focus on work. Some of you who have any kind of a work which relates to creative endeavors, it's going to brilliantly work out. If you're single and you're hopeful of finding somebody, I'll say it as it is. January does not seem like the best month for that, but January does set the stage. You're setting a foundation for something very solid. There is a destiny which will unfold once Venus goes direct on January 29. Use this transit to tie those loose ends. Release everything, which is why they said a new start is coming your way. An Aquarius is perhaps coming your way. I strongly feel that. But before before planets start moving to Aquarius, which is the end of January, starting of February, it's important for you to release the past. Yeah, heal from the past, which is why it beautifully links to when you release what is done, you're ready for that fresh start come mid-February, and you're ready to heal away from these toxic relationships. Be very, very mindful of your own fears keeping you in trap of certain narratives which are not true about yourself, which are not true about your relationships, and they just keep you in a sense of, in fear. You're just holding yourself back from a better life. Okay, that is what I see for your love and relationships here. We're going to move on to some general messages for your spirituality, your overall health. This month, this pile has to focus on their career, and make sure that you're not allowing that toxic obsessive partner to return, because Venus retrograde does bring in sometimes that obsessiveness back. Somebody is scared of seeing you rise. Somebody is scared of seeing you heal, and they want to take a piece of that pie. Do not allow them to do that to you. Okay, you're done with it. You're ready to release it. You're ready for your new start. One more message for 2022. Thank you. Okay. Quite a few cards have out. Don't forget to see the next part of your reading. We will look at additional messages there as well. Breath work, guys. Okay, prana work. If you've been planning to join any kind of a meditation program, this is a wonderful time for that. Renew, restore, breathe, and be. You don't have to rush this, but you have to be very aware what are others' energies around you. Kind words cost nothing. Don't allow fear to make you be snappy. Radiate happy. That rhymed. Remember why you started. This slow moving energy, right? I told you, if you've skipped the introduction, January can be frustrating for some of us because we over expect from the month. Wow, this is the same card that came out for pile 1. I think this pile needs to also watch pile 1. I strongly recommend you go back and watch pile 1 before you go to the second part of this reading. Move on from this devil. Okay, you're done with it. If you never try, you will never know. This brings me back to that career decision making. You need to take that leap of faith. You're ready. You know what you need to know. You're ready to make that start. You're ready to make that change. For some of you, this could also be that physical fitness routine that you want to start off with. Just get it done. January, just start. I hope this has helped you in some way. If it did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Tell me what you resonated with in the comments below. I'm always looking forward to hear what your plans are for the new year as well. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to those of you who's picked pile 3, 7 of Pentacles again. Before we get into this part of the reading, I want to look at the overall oracle guidance that we get from angels and the Moonology deck for the month of January for you. Do not miss out the other readings which have already been shared on the channel regarding 2022, so that you know what the year and the theme of the year looks like. Okay, so January 2022, messages for pile 3. Let's see what angels have to say for this month for you. January 2022. Okay, we have 2 cards out. We'll take one more. Okay. The underlying energy is Archangel Michael. You guys are protected. Let me just make enough screen for this. Okay. Yep. You guys are protected. That is the first message I really want to tell you guys. If you're worrying about your health, somebody else's health, everything's going to be okay. That is the first message I want to give you. We look at these cards. Let me first pull out some Moonology decks here. January 2022. For pile 3. Thank you. There's of course a second part of this reading. where you need to select your birth month, and we will look at some additional messages. Okay, let's look at what is January. Wow, this is so funny. All three piles have got this card, and we've shuffled on camera. I love Spirit for this. Clearly, something started for us as a collective in the month of October. Now that I'm on the third pile, I can say that even more confidently. Something started for all of us in October, and especially the end of October, October 20th, 2021, because I clearly remember this time, when was full moon in Aries, happens to be my birthday. That is reaching to a conclusion. Three piles have had this card. This is spooky. Okay. Surrender to the divine, full moon. Wow, you have all cards in full moon. Do you see? Full moon eclipse, which was just happened in the month of, it was not a full moon eclipse, it was a new moon eclipse in the month of December. And I think July or June was the full moon eclipse last time, okay? Conclusions are within reach. Both the cards talk about conclusion. We're clearly wrapping up loose ends as a collective in the month of January. Let's look at what Angels wants to tell you. I think this pile, the word that I'm going for is divinity, clearly. Wow. If you were confused between 1 and 3, I think 1 might have a message for you as well. I'm loving this. I love when Spirit does this, when they have those repeat messages. These two cards were there in pile 1. This one was there in pile 1. These are some repeat cards that have come out, and we've shuffled on camera today. This is crazy. You've got the same 3 cards that pile 1 got. This pile needs to go watch pile 1. Okay. This is amazing. Okay. All right. I think as a collective, I should have just given the message. January, we release and we start afresh. Okay. For you guys, though, I strongly feel this is more related to your spiritual journey than more than anything else, okay? You've had a shift in perspective when it comes to your spiritual belief system. If you've not, then January is what it will bring. You'll suddenly feel more inclined to learn more about those existential questions. Why am I here? What am I doing? What is the purpose of all of this? Why do I have to earn so much money? Why do I want the money I want? Why do I want the partner I want? Where am I going in the next 15, 20, 30 years? January will make you ask those long-term questions. Venus is retrograde in Capricorn, of course, which all the more makes us question things around our love, luxury, our money. These things are all ruled by Venus. Art, these are all things linked with Venus, okay? There has been a conflict in your life which has been ongoing for quite a long time, internal or within the family. I feel for you guys, it's strongly in the house. There's a conflict in the house which will get resolved in the month of January. Or if there's a conflict that starts at the beginning of January, hold on until February before you start taking any random decisions and rash decisions and, say those ugly words that come up into your mind. If you're dealing with health issues with Archangel Michael as the underlying energy and Archangel Raphael showing up here, I assure you things are going to get absolutely fine. Call upon Archangel Michael and call upon Archangel Raphael to keep yourself protected, your family members protected. If you have a dog or a child at house, I think they also need that protection. Sage your space because there is clearly that evil eye energy that I'm sensing, which perhaps is creating obstacles in your life as well. Vision board is a must for this pile. Whoever's picked pile 3, I got that message very clearly. You'll be spending more time, again, like I said, exploring your spiritual belief system, learning more about manifestation techniques, learning more about God, what it means to divine, what it means to be a part of source, all of that. And hence that surrender to divine message is strongly going to play out for you. Let us look at what does January 2022 have. I'm not taking that card because I'm not done asking questions. For your career, money, finances. We're going to take 3 cards for career, money, finances for January 2022 for this pile. Career, money, finances. Okay, there you go. We'll look at love in a minute. Wow, Hierophant. Very, very similar messages across pile. 2 of Cups. Some of you are getting into a partnership clearly, or you're getting a mentor who will help you. Wow, see, this card fell back. That's why I love it. When the card has to come out, it will come out again. Clearly, one of the best piles out of the 3 when it comes to success, when it comes to money, when it comes to growth. Some of you are in family businesses. If you are in a family businesses, oh my God, are you minting money by the end of Venus retrograde, okay? Listen to those who are at an authority figure. Okay, listen to, and this is both masculine and feminine, a very strong earthy energy here with Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant there, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. These people will have a lot of wisdom to share with you. Learn from them. Be practical about how you're approaching things, and you're going to come into union with people who are really like-minded, who will be happy to support you in your journey, whether it's your official goals, whether it's the money making plan schemes that you have. Partnership is going to be at play. Reciprocation is going to be at play. Great teamwork. If you're trying to sign up for an internship program, that is definitely on the cards for you. If there's an education plan that you're trying to get into, there's a teacher that you're clearly attracting with these energies showing up. Your boss will love your work. A beautiful energy for this pile when it comes to work. January, be diligent. January, be dedicated. January, be ready to reciprocate, to share the knowledge, to work with other people, and know that you are protected, you're safe, you're loved, and you have a very, very strong team around you which can help you win. If you have any goals that are set up for the financial year ending, some of us, the financial year in India ends in the month of March. So for some of us, it is quarter 4 that we are entering into with January. Those things will work out beautifully for you. Okay, this pile needs to just not lose its focus. This pile needs to, like pile 2, go with the tried and tested ways. This is not a month for any of us to take those big risks when it comes to large investments in new schemes, in get-rich schemes. Take it slow. Take it easy. Learn from those who have been here before you. Take counsel from them. Spend time, again, with the Hierophant and the surrender to the divine energy showing up for you as an overall theme. Clearly, religious activities, religious organizations, spiritual organizations, spending time in donations, even giving donations to spiritual organizations will be wonderful for your abundance attraction. Okay. Again, I feel partnership is clearly at play for you guys. Teamwork is at play for you guys. I'm going to move towards the love and platonic relationships. So primarily, what does relationship sector have for you? And there is, of course, a second part of this reading that you should not miss in the timestamps below. Okay. There's a grandmom or granddad energy, by the way, at your office space, which is also playing out a role. Some of you guys might be selling off some old furniture at your home and getting that extra bucks. Okay, some sort of a small income is coming your way through ancestral money as well. Okay, one more card, two more cards for career. Sorry, relationships. Thank you. One more card, please. Okay. There's too many. We'll take one of this. Okay. Wow. 5 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles and the Tower. Love is clearly between 2 and 3. Very mixed. Okay, so if you wanted to listen to 1 or 2, any of those files, guys, because 3 has a mixed message between 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so you got to go with what your intuition says. This pile, I strongly feel, has had a breakthrough, okay? When it comes to your romantic relationship, you've really said, or you're going to say what you want, what you desire. Your partner may not be able to understand it then and there, and there's going to be a breakdown of certain illusions that you've had. If you've been painting a rose-colored image around somebody you've recently started to date, you're going to see that they're not what they seem to be. That breakthrough is going to happen. That fog is going to lift, and you will realize it's fine. It's fine. They can't offer me what I want. I still have a table full. Look at this card. She still has a table full of feast, right? She does not have to cry over those 2 glasses of wine that have fallen. She still has wine. She can still enjoy. And she's going to realize that, just because you can't offer me what I'm asking does not mean my life ends here. I'm grateful to Spirit for stepping in and breaking this down for me. I'm ready for that fresh start. And you know what that fresh start comes from? Your work. You're going to start valuing yourself as an individual in the month of January. Again, I feel that heredity and legacy and ancestral support coming your way. Some of you who've had relationship issues because of something related to a family a property not working out in your way, I think that will definitely work out for you. A breakthrough is coming. between you and your partner when it comes to lack of clarity around what do you even want, what will make you happy. You will know what will make them happy, and you will choose whether or not you want to be that person or not. Okay, this month is not a month to, by the way, if you're in an established happy relationship, leave your partner to do their own thing. You will feel extremely disappointed if you expect them to show up and make you happy, and those balloons and great romantic dates. This is not a month for that. This is a month where you focus on your own cup, when you focus on your own growth, when you focus on your own self-sufficiency is the message I want to give you guys with the Nine of Pentacles clearly there. If you're single, you will stay single until you break away from this disappointing, sad energy of what did not work out. Universe gave you a blessing by not making it work. You need to recognize that, and you need to enjoy this void. Enjoy the time that you have. I feel for some of you, a relationship is quickly manifesting in the second half of 2022. And Spirit wants you to literally say, live this lovely life that you have, because you're going to get very busy in the second half of 2022 for pile 3. And then you will miss not having this time for yourself. Trust me, it will be like that. So you need to make sure that you're loving yourself. You feel complete within yourself in the month of January. Across the 3 piles, the messages have been very clear. Tie those loose ends, heal the things, forgive those people who have hurt you in 2021 or before, so that you are ready for that fresh new start. If you are in a karmic relationship, you're ready to break that away. That conclusion is within reach. You're ready to release it. You're ready to walk out of it, face the disappointment, and be a better person who's ready to attract that 10 of Pentacles energy. Okay, you deserve better, and there is no way in January that you would be able to look away from the fact that I deserve better. In loving relationships, I want you to consistently remind yourself it is not your partner's job to make you happy. It is your job to keep yourself content. I want to wrap up this part of the reading. Don't forget there's a second part with some additional messages about your spiritual journey, your health, anything else that shows up, any message that universe wants to give you. A beautiful pile this month. Focus on healing. Focus on your career, focus on self-sufficiency, focus on your own value system, your education, and it can give you a wonderful, wonderful result, okay? If this reading has resonated, sounds like you, don't forget to tell me in the comments below. Leave me a heart emoji if you've reached this part of the reading, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, we're going to take 2 more cards for any additional messages that Spirit wants to give us for you. Okay, let's see what shows up. Kind words cost. I don't know how this is happening across piles. We're shuffling, but we get the same cards. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Okay. Also, remember, disappointments don't mean that the other person is a villain. They just demand different things in life. Wow, this was the first card that shows up in pile 1. 1, 2, and 3 are very linked. If you were drawn to any of those, please do not miss listening to those messages, because you will resonate there, okay? Dwell in possibility. Stop feeling like you've lost it all. Law of attraction is all about, again, I said vision board, I think, for this pile, right? If you can visualize what you want now, what next, what ahead, you're going to be able to get it. Sky is the limit for this pile in the month of January. If you can turn that mind space from, oh, this didn't work out, that's okay. Go take that big risk. Go look at the next big thing, and don't curse that person. Okay? Do not feel, even at workplace, see, this is about reciprocation and kindness, right? If you show up, if you show dedication, if you show that how you are focused, right, you will get the fortune that you definitely deserve. I hope this reading has helped you. I hope you found some resonance. I'll see you in the second part of your reading. Welcome to those of you who have reached the second part of your reading, and if your birth month is January, March, May, July, September, or November, this is for you. Okay, we're going to look at the dice, something different we're doing today, and I'll get to it how we are going to use that divination tool. We're going to look at some lovers oracle messages and some tarot. Okay, I'm going to first look at some lovers oracle message for this pile and see what messages shows up for you guys. This could be self-love, this could be your relationships. We will see what shows up for those of you born in this month. Okay, we'll take one more. Okay. Kind of difficult to shuffle this one. Wow. Okay. Playfulness Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Okay, let's see what the next message is. Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow. Okay. Depending upon which pile you've picked, because today we've got very similar messages across 1, 2, and 3. Something has clearly not worked out for you in 2021. But that does not mean that you got to stop asking for what you deserve. That does not mean that you quit on your dream. That does not mean that you quit on your plan. This tells me about if you're playful, if you're ready to heal. There's, I think across every pile, Archangel Raphael's energy showed up. If you're ready to go back to that inner child who still needs healing and help, and you're ready to use that positive energy to have faith that spirit will give you way better than what you're asking for, January will turn out to be a miraculous month for you. And I'm using the word miraculous here, okay? Freedom from fears, freedom from people who have held you back is clearly seen on the cards for those of you who picked this part of the reading, are born on these months, of course. You guys are shrinking yourself, okay? You don't think that you deserve the effort of your lover. You don't think that you deserve that wonderful date. You've started to believe as if those good things only happen in the movies. No, they don't. Okay, you deserve to be treated better. Nothing is holding you back. Some of you are planning to visit a partner who's across oceans, so across seas. You can do it. It will happen for you. You got to start believing in it. And if I told you that there's nothing stopping you, that this partner is not the end of the world for you, what would you do? For those of you who are in loving relationships and things are absolutely brilliant and you're not really moving out of one, freedom and playfulness is what was the message clearly for the two of you to feel more connected to each other, right? Yes, of course, we are here to earn money, make a life, have children, but there's more to us between you and me, between two people. How are we enjoying the time that we spend here and now, okay? I'm going to look at some additional tarot guidance that wants to come out for you guys and see what spirit wants to tell us for the people born in these months for January. Okay, wow, we have the Sun, the High Priestess, the Eight of Wands, and the Magician. You are only, look at this, Manifestation and Magician. 3 major arcanas. Opportunities are waiting to come your way. This is your underlying energy, guys. I mean, come on, do we even have to talk about this anymore? Opportunities are dying to come your way. There are more relationships, healthier relationships that want to get to your way. Do not hold yourself back. There is nothing holding yourself back. The Sun card talks about that 5th house, that creativity, that playfulness. If you can focus on what you have, because you have all the resources to manifest what you want. I think in 3 out of 2 piles, we got the Law of Attraction card. And Magician and the High Priestess are 2 of the strongest manifestators, right? They're the magicians in themselves, right? You can use your power of thought. You can use vision board. You can use different techniques to manifest the opportunities that you're trying to get. You do not need to dim yourself. You do not need to shrink yourself, whether it's your workspace, whether it's your relationships. Don't try to settle in for the next best thing. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, you and your partner can get the best life possible because you deserve it. Okay, I want you to type it in the comments below. I deserve the good life and I believe that I'm there. I'm there. Okay, let us look at what additional messages come up for. We're going to look at any houses that shows up, lucky numbers. These could be months, dates. We'll see how the messages come in. I'm going to keep this pretty open. Okay, 1-1, the number 11, of course, comes to my mind. So 1-11, 11-1. Those are 2 dates which are strong portals. Something that you've also worked with in the 11-11 portal of last year could be coming to a conclusion. And, of course, 1 is, of course, the month of January. These 2 ones coming together is that union. Some of you are attracting this powerful Scorpio, Gemini, Leo partner into your life. Some of you are also using that 1 and 1 is, of course, talking about the 1st house here, right? And the 11th house. 11th house is our house of hopes, gains, larger network, making friends, a large community and opportunities showing up for us, messages, people trying to reach us, that playful energy of building a larger community. All of that is possible in the month of January for you. The first house, of course, is everything to do with your identity, who you are, how you're reshaping who you want to become. If you're seeing the number 1111, do let me know in the comments below, because these two coming together, 1 and 1, okay, this literally is 11. I can't even see the 4s and the 4s, by the way, which of course could be other relevant numbers for you. I've given you some dates here. I've given you which houses you need to look at when it comes to your astrological transit as well. I hope this reading has helped you. If it has, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe. Wish you guys a happy new year if you're watching this in December when I post this. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to those of you who are born in February, April, June, August, October or December. This is for you. I hope you watched the first part of the reading already, where we've picked individual cards or piles rather. We are going to look at some lovers oracle messages, some additional tarot messages, and we're going to use the dice to see what aspects of life are going to show up for you, any dates that show up or any relevant angel numbers. Okay, what additional messages do we have for January 2022 for this pile? Spirit, thank you. Kind of hard to shuffle. Okay, we have 2 cards out and 1 more. Okay, power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away anytime. Across 2 piles here, we did have the message of choosing. That's my dog, sorry. Next card here is again talking about release and new possibilities. If you pick the piles that had this message, you know how this is repeating its same thing. But I want to tell you, with these 2 cards showing up together, you're also getting your power back. Okay, if you feel that you have felt helpless in your relationships, nothing has gone your way, you're not able to manifest the life that you want, things don't go your way, your partner always overrides what you want, that is changing for you guys. My beloved, though we are physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. If you feel that you're single and you're really feeling that loneliness, know that you're connected to your other half, your better half, always. Okay, and you're not incomplete without them either. Okay, they are there with you. Some of you who has lost anybody who's important to you, a special someone. The love does not have, that expiration date, if I have to say it like that, right? If you're ready to release the past, the new person is already in your area. If you are in a happy loving relationships, like I said, you're getting that love back, you're getting that powerful energy of feeling connected together that that love brings when you are feeling in that love cha-cha together. When you feel connected, when you feel that somebody really gets you. January, of course, could be a very well month for that. Okay, let's look at any additional tarot messages that shows up for this pile. We're going to give it a good shuffle. If you can hear my dog whine, that's because he wants to go for a walk. So sorry for the background noises. Okay. Wow, 3 of Wands. Not taking reversals, so we'll go with upright cards only. Your ships are coming in. Wow. If you're waiting for a proposal, guys, by the way, if you've been waiting for that special someone to pop the question, be patient. It very well might happen by the time it's March, okay? Somebody will propose you if you are in a committed relationship. Wow, the Queen of Wands is here again. If you pick the pile which had the Queen of Wands as well, that's a double confirmation. The fire and the water coming together, both of you coming towards an emotionally aligned place. For your workplace, of course, this could also be fire signs and water signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. These people could be playing a very beneficial role. Come into your power using the strong emotional quotient that you bring to the table. Creativity is definitely something that you're again being pushed towards. If there is any kind of an approval, a visa approval, a travel plan confirmation, something like that that you're waiting for, hold on until Venus goes direct. Things are in the right track. You do not need to rush it. Have the confidence to take the stage wherever you need to take the stage. Things are going to work out in your favor beautifully. We're going to look at some number games now. Okay, let's see what shows up. 6. Wow, we had 1 in that first one, and we have 11. For 111 and 1 1, these are 2 strong important dates. with for the month of January, of course. 6th of January, 5th of January are some other dates I'm going to give you, okay? These are some relevant dates which are important for you to make a note of. With 11 as the number showing up, of course, this talks about that divine union, that power union that we're talking about. This also talks about coming into a union with yourself, your own inner power, having faith that your emotions will lead you to the right place, that you intuitively know where you're going. And even if you can't see it right here, right now, you have the power to decide what is right for you. 11th house is again showing up for both the piles, which of course talks about 11th house is ruled by Aquarius. It is a sign of gains, it's a sign of profits, it's a sign of dreams and hopes. Don't shrink yourself. Dream what you want to dream, have faith in your dreams, and have the patience for that dream to come true. Okay, I hope these readings have helped you. You've got some clarity. You're excited about January. I am. Tell me which pile you had picked. Leave me a comment below. Hit subscribe. Take care. Bye bye.